All right, Aquarius, what's up? We're going to be doing your Halloween special. This is just, Halloween Samhain, the Witch's New Year. Woohoo, here we go. We're going to be giving you a quick reading on just the energies that are going to be going on for you guys. I know you got a lot starting to happen in your sign. I was just doing the Capricorn reading and I was laughing. I was like, how they're so ready to get all these planets out of their sign into yours. And we can start the whole age of Aquarian thing that's supposed to be going on. Besides that, the big message I've been saying is, Samhain, Halloween, all that originated by honoring our ancestors. It's all about not only honoring those, our ancient ancestors and our ancient roots and things of that nature, but it's also about honoring those who have passed, within our lifetimes. Back in the day, back when people died on a regular basis, on Samhain, what they would do is someone who died that year, you would actually wear their clothes and dress as them so that they could find you, their spirits could find you. And you would spend when the veil was thin with them, kind of like the Day of the Dead in Mexico. And, or South America, I should say. I shouldn't label it to just one country like that. But, yeah. That's what it's all about. And the reason you gave, if you dress scary, it was to scare away evil spirits. But if you dress as an ancestor, it was so that they would recognize you and come and spend their time with you. Just something to keep in mind if you are planning on doing any type of spiritual work with Halloween. Always good to know the original histories of it. Another fun fact, the original jack-o'-lanterns were not made out of pumpkins. They were made out of turnips. Yeah. Wasn't a whole lot of pumpkins in the upper European quadrants of the map. There was a lot of turnips, a lot of hard and potatoes and root vegetables, so that's what they used. I've been tempted. You know what? I may actually do that. I think I'm going to make some jack-o'-lantern heads out of turnips and make them look like shrunken heads. That would probably be a fun Halloween thing to do with the kids. Maybe Alyssa will do it with me. She'll do a video for you guys. Always fun to do something. All right, so what I like to do here is I like to get two of the dark mirrors, which are the shadow aspects we're all working for. And then I like to get a couple of earth magics. A couple, but of course 4 flip for you. Oh, poor Aquas. What are you getting into? Looks good so far. Looks good so far. Wait. You know what? I'm not even going to look at them. I covered them up without looking, so we'll just go with it. So what I like to do is, I do the mirror aspects, the shadow aspects, the shadow areas that need some light shined on them. And then I'll give you some earth magics after that to work through it. For the reading, I like to do 3D, 4D, 5D. What I'll do is I will shuffle and I will deal down. 5D line, 4D line, 3D line, and then I will read them back up. Top to bottom, back up to top. All right. I don't know. All the aquas I know are doing pretty well. I hope you guys are doing well as well. This is just like doing a little spiritual check-in. I like to do it the 8 wheels of the year if I can. So I will try to put more of these up in December for the winter solstice for you guys. Just to see where we're at that point. I don't think y'all need more than 8 readings a year for your sign. If you want any information on any other readings, description below. All that good stuff. Please don't come over to my secondary channel if you don't even understand what I'm saying here, okay? You know, take the messages as you resonate. And yeah, take the messages as they resonate. Do not try to force them where they do not fit. All right. Man, that Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords keeps popping up. It's popped up for the last 3 signs in the same spot. I don't know how it keeps happening. Get you some magic cards. And we will start reading. I will say there is a big theme about masks going on here in your reading. With that Nine of Swords. Now, the arc of it is I do 5 cards per spread. I do them in like a rainbow arch, right? So you have the energies you're moving away from, the crooks of the situation, crooks of where you're at now, and then what you're moving into. And I'll do that through each line for you guys. I'll show you all the cards, I promise. Just want to get you a couple of magic cards. I like to chat while I'm doing it too. Usually when I'm doing a personal reading, I'll be talking to the person while I am shuffling and dealing out the cards. It kind of just engages you into my energy, and so that I can pick up on it. And as always, time really is irrelevant, so but this is specifically for Halloween, Samhain 2020. All right. For Aquarius. Here we go. All right. So on your 3D lines, what's basically being seen and perceived around the 3D reality and the reality in which you have created here. I'm picking up on a bit of a mental prison here. But I see this as an energy you're moving away from. So this is like being stuck in the mental prison. This is recognizing you were playing a game and starting to take off the mask. What? I'm not as big as scary as I pretended to be. I'm actually, a kind of a kid at heart. I'm more innocent than I am trying to portray myself to be. And I don't like the fact that I'm that innocent. So that's why I put on a mask to be big and scary. We're kind of getting over that within our own ego there, right? 3D has a lot of the ego in it. Because that's how you navigate the 3D. You kind of need it, right? So here you are at the 8 of Swords. So she's not blindfolded. She's up on the balcony. She kind of sees everything for what it is at this point. And she's choosing to stay on the balcony. Why? Because the world is freaking chaos right now. Of course I would stay on the balcony. I'm not an idiot, right? That is this kind of Ace of Swords. That is this kind of Ace of Swords. 8 of Swords. Sorry, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. Ace of Pentacles here. So you are moving into an area where you can take this energy and like kind of ground it down and get more so now this is the clown face. So it's more of a real face, but it's still got a bit of the persona over it, which the 3D usually does carry the persona. And I do see the 6 of Pentacles here. So it's kind of like be mindful about how much energy you give to the ghosts of your past. That makes sense? Makes sense to you guys? It's very weird. I usually don't pick that up with the 6 of Pentacles. It's usually about being generous. And being generous in that sense, if you're going to give generosity to the ghosts of your past, just wish them well. What? I hope you do well. I hope you are happy and loved and evolving in whatever timeline you've chosen. If you are having hard times, maybe they be the catalyst of your change. And that's how you send them love. It's tough love. It's a hard lesson. What? I'm still not going back to that, right? Right, we got 40 level. So this is your secondary mind, where your mind and thoughts and things are. You're still kind of in a hermit mode. You're still a little bit closed off. But it's not a hermit mode in the sense that you're closed off for negative reasons. You're not closing people off because they're a toxic connection. You're closing people off because you are doing the shadow work to recognize your own toxicity within a connection. What? I realize that I too may be the person, if you're toxic and I'm disconnected to you, but I'm still in love with you, then I need to recognize where I'm mirroring the toxicity so that I can heal it. This is not an insult to you. I am cut off because I am working on me. And that is fine. That is how change occurs, right? Now, in the crux of your reading, right? So this is the energy you're moving out of. You're like, I'm starting to move out of this hermit mode. But I think I'm finally ready to really start showing emotions and allowing true emotions in instead of just doing the fake it. Okay? Bringing in real change. The Lover's there. Right in the middle. You are in a good love connection here. I think a lot of you, it's your own mind. Like I said, your own mind mirroring, projecting that you're learning there. That was my feet on my chair. I'm barefoot right now. You got the Justice here. You're moving into a more balanced time. Things that are happening right now. Sometimes your scales are just overloaded. What you're trying to put too much on your scales, even them out. Find what needs to be knocked off. Connections that don't need your energy anymore, that knock you off balance. Like I said before, it's like the tightrope with the pole. Your pole needs to be balanced. So it's about balancing that out. And that's definitely energy you're coming into. And I see a massive regain of passion coming up for you soon here. Awesome, Aquarius. Gonna lie, I was worried with all these planets, but of course they will be going direct when they go into your sign. So this should be a good takeoff point for y'all if you're taking advantage of the astrological energies. I do see a victory. With every victory, there is a loser. So there is a victorious person here, and there is a drama queen here trying to cause some drama in your life. You had a big victory. Now someone's trying to cause you a bunch of drama. But that's fine. Why? Because I am moving on. This is the close of one cycle, the beginning of another. I am being guided divinely through the world, and you can't stop me from the path that I have taken, I'm going to continue to travel it. The Hanged Man. Oh, yeah, I seem like I'm sitting still right now. You have no idea what I'm sacrificing right now just to sit still. And I'm doing it on purpose, and I have my reasonings for it, all right? What? Just look around the world around you, right? If you're taking your time on purpose to do something, there's a reason. You're fine. You're right on track, and you are being wise about it, especially if you've been following astrology. What? You think I don't know what I'm doing? You think I'm stuck? Bitch, I'm just meditating. All right. What are we meditating on? Overcoming how we get stuck in these toxic connections. This is 5D level. So this is what? This is who you choose it to be, right? Because they say the devil card is Capricorn. I don't see Capricorn really as devils. So this is how you choose to see the connection as evil, right? And you're stuck to this chain. You don't know how to break the chain. Why can't you break the chain? Because you're stuck on the chain. Because you're focused on the chain. Because you think about how much you're stuck on the chain is why you can't break the chain. And a lot of times when you're stuck on that chain for too long, what do? You start to delude yourself with other things, other substances. That's why this card is about addiction. Because addictions are what distract you from what you're doing or what you're supposed to be doing or thinking about those hard things. That's why I say anything could be an addiction. Anything that stops you from focusing on bettering yourself, bettering your world, anything of that nature. Facebook, drinking, sex, all that. Addiction. All right? Also, what else can be an addiction? Being obsessed with somebody else. So if you're definitely having a tie where you were obsessed with somebody, work on breaking that tie. Sometimes simply just, you'd be amazed if you just communicated with the person. What? You got somebody from your past or something like that you can't stop thinking about. You'd be amazed. But just go in and check in on them. Just give them a peek. And or say hi or whatever, and you'd be surprised that the connection is not even what you think it is anymore. It's just you keep dwelling on it. You're feeding it more than you realize, and you've really just been playing ping pong up against the wall the whole time. All right, for the shadow aspects. And now this came up throughout your lines here. And that's why I said you had a big mask theme. You got the masquerade. Who's wearing masks? Are you wearing a mask? What's going on here? Is anybody being genuine in your world? And then I have here, we have forgetting oneself. Are you forgetting yourself because you have been wearing a mask for so long? Did you forget who you were? It's time to breach the surface. It's time to continue shape-shifting. It's time to bring harmony into your world. And it's time to remember that you are magical, guys. I don't think I need to go into too much further with that. Not you guys, right? Not y'all. I need to explain spaceships to you people. Prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success. You are still in the abundance energy, even if you're not feeling it right now. Breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of vices. That's what all these retrogrades have been about, all right? And I know you, because it's a sign right before you guys, I know this has affected you a lot. Breaking bad habits has been a major theme for everybody over the last year, right? Alan, 3 rays of light, balancing the male and female energies in peace and harmony. Balancing out the divine masculine, divine feminine. That is really what it's been all about all along. And I've been saying that for everybody who walks these paths. We generally are called unbalanced because the females will tend to be tomboyish and the boys will tend to be a little bit feminine or metrosexual. And, you know, we take a lot of grief for not fitting those stereotype gender roles. But that's why it's all about finding those people who balance you out. If you're a feminine male, then you need a masculine feminine. I mean, that's just how it rolls, y'all. Or whatever. It doesn't matter what gender it is. It's just one person's supposed to balance out the other. You know, if one person's highly masculine, the other person's going to be more feminine and vice versa, unless you're both even-keeled balanced, and then you will just be balanced. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out, guys. Some of this isn't magic. It's just math. All right? I love you. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and windy paths with me. As always, if you need a reading or anything else, check the description, like, share, subscribe, spank my bell, tell me that you like it. And yeah, I'll catch you as soon as I can. Love y'all. Bye.